Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to Naruto D&D with Hot Swappable Gaming. As always, I am your host, Connor Clark. With us, we have a smaller cast today with Mike as Shiro.
That's me.
And Nick as Kozukai.
What is up, people?
And basically this is a much more mini session, pretty much between the previous chapter and the next chapter. There's going to be a little bit of a time skip of about 2 weeks, so the teams can prepare without alerting other people who they might want to keep their abilities hidden from. These two don't mind going through an experience together, so we're going to have a little bit of fun here and potentially trigger something canon.
Potentially.
It's also possible we're filming this and it's never going to come out if they don't trigger the event, so.
Nah, I mean like 30 seconds have to come out. Just so I can see how salty you get. It'd be worth.
What do you mean?
If we just go eat ramen right now.
Oh no, don't worry, I'll edit the whole thing out. No one will ever see it. Alright, so it's pretty much you guys have rested up over the night. Owari's left, he has yet to return, and so now you've got the 2 weeks to yourself, which you spend some of the time training, and now everything that we're watching is going to be the other part. You were here in the Cloud Village.
Hey. Alright, Shiro. Let us roll on to the goddamn, what's it called? Ninja shop. Get some weapons.
I'll follow you.
Alright, another way. There was this really good vendor last time I was up here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you remember what they sounded like?
No idea. It was
That's
something
good.
something like the fucking Leaf Village guy. Then he called me a cheapskate and kicked me off his fucking booth.
So you go to the weapons store and there's a guy who's there to greet you. He goes, "Hello, how can I help you today?"
I'm looking to buy some amazing ninja tools. Have anything amazing?
No, we only deal in subpar quality. Of course we've got amazing tools. What do you mean? What do you need? What do you want?
Ooh, I would need the finest. Wire. About 80 feet.
Iron wire, 80 feet.
Yes, sir.
You should be aware they don't come in increments of 80 feet.
I know. They come in increments of 20.
Yeah, so you're going to need to buy
4 links.
4 things of it. Almost there. Which will cost you about
Million Rio.
800 Rio.
800? That's a steal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think I'm going to take that. Do you have any smoke
All
bombs?
right. Smoke bombs. We got some smoke bombs for you.
Are they colored at all, or they're just white?
You got a problem with other colors?
No. I asked if there are colors.
You got a problem with white?
This is too bland to look at.
Too bland to look at, huh?
Yeah.
Goddamn idiot kids.
Kids these days, I tell you what.
Well, we've got some hot-powered smoke bombs, and we've also got some regular smoke bombs.
I don't think I'm going to need anything too strong. You know what? I'm going to take one high-powered smoke bomb and a couple of just regular ones.
All right. So for the hot-powered smoke bomb, that's going to cost you... That's going to cost you 700 Rio. As for the small ones, you said how many? 2 of them? 3?
2 of them. Please.
2 of them, they're going to cost you 200 a pop, so 400 each. So in the end, that's going to net you 1,100 Rio.
All right, I can do that.
All right, here
Rio.
you go.
You know, here's
There
my
you
license,
go. There are
too.
the smoke bombs. I don't need to see your license for these, kids.
All
I
right.
can see it just by looking at your headband.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You're a cool guy.
You should come,
Mhm.
come watch my fight in the tuning exams.
Oh, which fight are you?
Oh, I'm Kozukai versus Silas.
And which fight is that?
It's probably kind of what fight is that?
Second.
Second fight? Seriously?
Roll bluff check.
I'm lying, sir.
You remember that you're the 4th fight.
I am the 4th fight.
Yeah, well, maybe I'll I'll take a look at you, see what you got, and who knows, maybe I'll even sponsor you between rounds, give you a couple of extra tools. We'll see how you do.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Anything else I can help you with today?
Oh, my friend was looking to maybe buy something. Sure, were you looking to buy something?
We'll not buy anything. I'm looking for some information.
Information. What can I help you with?
Maybe you can help me. I'm looking for something that can help me fight without seeing.
Like, I mean, you look like you already got a blindfold.
Don't let this fool you. I can still see.
Otherwise, I'd recommend surgery.
Surgery? What are you, crazy?
I mean, I don't know how you're trying to learn to fight without being able to see.
I don't know either. So I'm looking.
Huh. He kind of leans into you, Kozakai. Is your friend a little short in the head?
One of my teammates is a pretty big guy, and he accidentally hit him in the head one time. It's kind of been loose since.
I'll cure you, Kozakai.
I didn't say anything. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna roll a listen check.
All right. Roll listen check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hear him.
I'll cure you, Kozakai.
I'm gonna roll a bluff check. I didn't say anything.
Wow, 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 wow. All right, roll a bluff check. And then versus sense motive check.
No bluff.
I'm pretty sure it's 0. Yes, it is.
Wow.
Oh, I guess I was mistaken.
You consider what he said. Like, you still don't fully believe him, but you're considering that maybe you just heard things. Had you rolled too higher, you would have been certain that he was lying to you.
You better watch it, Kozakai.
All right. I'm sorry.
Nah, boys. There's no need to bring fighting into my. I almost said bar, but no need to bring fighting into my my crib.
You should say
Sorry,
establishment.
Establishment. Do I sound like a fancy folk to you?
No, this looks like a pretty nice
You're trying to
place, though.
establish communism? I'm sorry. You're trying to establish something here, son?
What?
No, I mean, yes, I'm trying to establish a fond relationship with the master salesman himself.
Well, you're right about that. Now, anything else I can help you two boys with?
No.
I'm all set.
Alrighty. If you need anything else, you know where to find me, and good luck in the tuning exams. Are you both going, or just you? Just the one?
No, we're both going.
We're both going.
Well, you know what? Tell you what, I'm gonna show you two some kindness here.
Yeah.
Since I know that none of the Cloud Ninja have made it through to the final exam, I feel like I give them a little bit of advantage. I'm gonna give it to you boys this time because you're well, one of you seems a little slow in the head, and the other one's quite an outstanding young gentleman.
Thank you, sir.
Of course, of course. Here we are. Let me just pull this up real quick. All right, boys, I'm gonna give you both this fancy, this brand spanking new pair of handcuffs.
Oh yeah.
What the hell's an anchor?
Handcuff? That's a pair of handcuffs.
Ah,
Handcuffs. Didn't you hear him?
I did not hear him. My ears are shot.
Tisk tisk. Gotta keep them ears open, boy.
Yep, I'm gonna have to go get some hearing aids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I figure it's a good way to keep your opponents held in check when you're, trying to take them down.
These will definitely come in handy.
Mm-hmm. If you like, we can also I can also sell you some zip ties.
Nah, I'm not gonna do any wrangling. My opponent's a little bit too large to be held down by some zip ties.
Oh, that's so. Well, you never know. Zip ties can do the trick if you use them right.
You know what? Yeah, why not? I'm gonna grab a zip tie.
All right, this one I am gonna have to charge you for, though.
That's fine.
All right, for a 25 zip ties, it's gonna cost you 400 Rio.
All right, you know what? Fuck it. Here you go, sir.
Thank you kindly, and here are 25 zip ties for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so how much do I owe the guy? Like in total?
Did you not? Have you not been taking it down as we've gone by?
11,000 was it? And then 400.
Yeah, 11,400.
Mm.
Are you taking out 11,000 or 1,100?
1,100. No, 11.
Yeah, it's 1,100 and then 400, so it should be 1,500. And then there's that first thing you bought too, which was 800.
Stop adding math to
2,300.
Baiting you into buying a whole bunch of swag.
How about you, sir? Anything that I can help you with? Anything to make you feel a little bit more do-si-do, if you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying, sir. I'm sorry.
Something to help you go toe-to-toe with your opponent. Something to keep them
Occupied.
keep them keep them below the belt, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no. That's not the way the samurai gets there.
What? The samurai don't have sex? I'm joking.
You're a funny guy,
That's a bad joke. That's a bad joke. Don't you compliment that?
It was a good joke. It was a great joke.
Funny guy.
Don't need anything else that that you boys can fancy. Need I don't know. We also got a couple of other things. We got a medical kit, lockpicking kits, things like that. Basic survival tools.
I'm just gonna look at my wallet and like fluff it out. There's nothing left. This guy literally broke me even.
GG.
Oh yeah, exactly 2,300.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. This is gold.
Yeah, let's see. He says, well, how about you, Mr. Mr. Toucan, short of a full barrel?
Oh, no,
Once again, that's not a saying.
Yeah, it is.
No, it
You
isn't.
just made it
Toucan,
one.
what the fuck are you
just made
talking
it
about?
one. You just made it
Toucan's
one.
short of a full barrel.
You literally just made it one. This is a fucking great saying.
So anything that you need, sir? Need any weapons, any wire, anything to hold your opponents down with? Need any instruments? I can point you into my friend's shop over here across the street. He's got some fancy looking wind instruments, some stringed.
I guess it wouldn't hurt to take a look.
All right, just go on in. Tell them that I sent you. My name is Jimmy Butt 2.
Jimmy, can I just call you Jimmy?
Yeah, you can just call me Jimmy.
All right. See you, Jimmy.
Good luck, boys.
Why the fuck does regular smoke bombs disperse after 10 rounds and fucking high powered only 3 rounds?
Because it's more concentrated while it's there.
That's stupid.
All right, so you going across the street then?
Yep.
Alright, I'm following
Alright.
Cheryl.
So you go inside, and there's a man there. He looks vaguely similar to the man that you were just talking to. He goes, "Hello, boys. How can I help you? My name's James. What you looking for? Needing some instruments?"
Are you related to Jimmy?
Jimmy? Oh, I hate that man. Never liked him. Not a day in my life. But he sends good business my way, so I gotta keep it up for appearances.
Sweet. Well, I don't know how to play any instruments. But I figured I'd take a look.
Oh, you don't need to know how to play them. You can just look at them. They're pretty. They're high quality. They're fancy. What more could you want in this world?
A beautiful woman.
And on top of that, if you want to learn, we've got sheet music here to teach you. Tutorial booklets here. Whatever you need, we can help you with.
Do you have any instruments to try out?
Unfortunately, we do not. That would be very unhygienic. Well, I guess we've got percussion. We got some drums that you can try out if you want to bang on them a little bit.
Hey, I want to do that.
All right. There you go. We have a bass drum here and a cymbal.
Alright. I'm gonna do a perform check. I really hope I'm not that
All right.
bad.
GG.
Oh, horrible.
You go to hit the bass drum and somehow trip on the cymbals.
GG.
Please don't be breaking your bite. Think to myself.
No, you didn't break it. You just kind of tripped and like lost yourself.
Fuck. Well, this is harder than I thought it would be.
Oh, it takes a strong man to be able to play the percussion like a professional, but something that even someone who's as short as you can put in the courage and the effort to muster up that strength.
Hey, don't you insult my friend's height?
That was an insult? I thought he was just stating the obvious. Sure.
You shut up.
Alright.
Well, it appears we've got an angry one here. You know, percussion's a great way to take out that anger.
You're right.
Yeah,
Give me
sure.
those drumsticks.
There you go.
You smack these a few times.
I can't wait for you to
That's
roll a 1.
Play a perform check. That's what I'm hoping for so much.
The performance is crap, dude.
Same.
Oh, never mind. I get charisma. Sweet. I gotta freaking scroll past on the salt. Threw it out after Jimmy.
Oh!
Yes!
Just what you guys effing wanted. Rip.
So you go to start beating on the drums, and you stab the stick directly through. At which point the man stands up and he yells, "He goes, what do you think you're doing? You know you're gonna have to pay for that now, don't you?"
Or am I?
Yeah, you are.
all right. Calm down, guy. What if I buy another instrument instead?
Buy another instrument instead? No way. You gotta buy this instrument. You just damaged it. You buy it, you break it, or you break it, you buy it.
I'm short on cash. Can we come to some sort of agreement here?
Some sort of agreement? What? Like what? It's gonna cost you $3,500 is what you're gonna need to make up for this.
Was there anything you need done?
Anything I need done? What would I need doing?
Well, I could work here.
Work here? I don't need anyone else working here. I got this shop handled just by myself.
Alright, how
Well,
about
if you're
this?
handling the shop, then don't you need any errands run?
And errands to run. So at this point, you see that someone else like walks in, and pretty much like ring a bell like when they walk in, ding ling ding. And you see a gentleman who's kind of a taller, or not, kind of a taller, slender gentleman who walks up. He goes, "Well, I've heard some yelling going on in here. Is everything all right, everyone?"
Oh yeah, everything's fine. Isn't that right, James?
As a matter of fact, it's not all right. This boy just broke my drums, and I need him to replace them, and he is not willing to fork over the money.
Hey, I didn't say I would fork it over. I think we can come to another agreement.
I mean,
The agreement that I'm offering is that you pay for him.
how about if I beat you in an arm wrestling?
But I am a shop owner. What in the world makes you think that I'm an arm wrestler? You know what? I'm gonna do it.
Hell yeah. I think to myself.
So at this point, you see that he lifts the bass drum with one hand, of which, by the way, is 50 pounds.
No fear.
GG.
Alright, if we lose, we gotta pay for it.
If you lose, you not only gotta pay for it, you gotta pay it with interest.
Oh no, I'm not accepting this.
Wait, how much interest?
I'm not accepting this.
How much interest? I'm gonna say you're gonna have to pay me about 4,000 Rio in total.
Oh no, I'll
Holy
be
shit.
completely broke. I'll arm wrestle you.
Well,
If it's my money, then I'll do it.
all right, sounds good.
Gosh dang it.
I'm gonna roll to see
Okay.
what I would have gotten. Look at that. I might have won. I might have won.
Dang it.
Oh, you got a solid shot. So you two both, put your arms up and you start arm wrestling. So roll strength check.
Have mercy. Please. Yes. Yes.
Oh, moly, just barely though.
So in the arm wrestling fight, you managed to take him down and everything. Which one the man kind of like just begrudgingly goes,
Hey, deals the
"Get out of my shop!
Hey, wait.
Get out of my shop!"
I
Do you
scurry
have-
out.
But I wanted to buy an instrument.
I said, "Get out of my shop! You don't want to pay for the ones you break. I'm not gonna let you steal the ones that you don't break."
Hey, don't be a sore loser.
So at this point, the other man, he kind of speaks and says, now, James, calm down. Here, I'll pay for that drum set for the boy. And he hands him some money. He goes, yeah, fine. What'd you want, boy?
Oh, well, I was hoping you had one of these. They are pretty common where I'm from. I'll send you a message in Discord so you can look at it.
Oh, okay.
Secret wind
It's
instrument.
like the Japanese guitar thing.
Oh, one of those? That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got some string instruments here. Yeah, we got one of those.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
All right, well, that's going to cost you, let me see here. That's going to cost you 1,200 Rio.
All right. Oh, by the way, thanks, old man.
Uh,
Gentleman that paid for it.
At which point he just kind of nods his head and he smiles. He says, of course, when you boys are done in here, talk to me outside real quick.
Sure. It's at 1,200.
Yep. Yeah, yes, indeedy.
Here you go, James. Sorry about the drums.
Yeah. Of course, whatever. Just get on out of here.
All right. And I walk out with this sweet Japanese effing guitar.
Which weighs 7 pounds.
7 pounds.
Holy moly.
All right, so you walk outside and you see that the man is kind of off towards in an alley, and he kind of gestures you forward.
This guy kind of shady cozy guy.
Hey, yeah, we're walking into an alley. Might be buying some drugs over here.
I don't want to have to buy drinks.
There might be shinobi drugs. I'd say let's do it.
Let's see.
All right, so you walk up into the alley, at which point you see the man there is standing alone against a wall. He goes, so, I take it that you two are shinobi by the way you're dressed.
Sure are.
What gave it away?
Mostly the headband, but you're also a little bit more heavily armed than most people. So now I've got a question for you two. You seem to have a problem with James there. I've never personally cared too much for the fellow. He's very rude and arrogant. But you challenged him, and you won that challenge, and you stuck to your guns. How do you feel about changing the world?
How so?
There's an individual who has desires to see the world grow into something new. He wants it to become a better place where everyone can find peace in their own special way.
That sounds very chaotic.
Not chaotic at all. He intends to have peace. He intends to have everyone being very calm. He intends everyone to be happy.
Yeah, but how is he going to do that? That's a tough job.
It is a tough job, but I believe that he's a man who's capable of doing it.
Who is it?
Roll gather information check.
Can I roll too?
20. Come to me.
No, Shiro asked the question, so he has
Dang.
to. So he kind of looks around it. He looks back and forth across the alley. And he kind of leans in. He says, "Well, I'll tell you this much. He's from the famous Otsutsuki clan."
Oh, Suzuki again, huh?
So he calls himself a god slayer?
Godslayer.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, neither do I.
GG.
Fastest backpedal you've seen so far.
All right.
Fucking great.
All right. So what's happening? What are you guys doing?
That's just a clan, huh?
Yeah, the Otsutsuki clan. He's got the power to change the world.
Can we get his
He's going
name?
with us.
Well, if you join us at his meeting that's happening here in the village, yeah, you can get his name.
All right. Where's this meeting at?
And he hands you a piece of paper that has an address and a code word written on it. So it's got instructions. Basically, it says, go to this place at this time, knock on the door 3 times, and say revolution.
Dang, not Alakazam. I think to myself.
All right, boys. Well, I hope to see you there.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Oh yeah.
All right, so he walks away. You see that's scheduled for today, scheduled for a couple of hours away.
I'm just gonna look over at Cher and go, this is interesting. Think we should actually go?
Yeah, it's worth at least going. If anything else.
Yeah. We haven't done it much. Do you need to do any other training and stuff?
No. Well, you see, I've learned something.
What'd you learn?
Terrified of Genjutsu.
Yeah.
Yeah. After meeting that girl, no. It's terrifying. The power of Genjutsu.
Genjutsu's OP. I don't know why anyone else in the group hasn't learned it goddamn yet.
I don't think I'd be too good at that. Toying with people's minds is it's not my forte.
Yeah, but it's so fun.
I can only imagine. But you see, I've been trying to develop a way to fight against it. I figured if I close my eyes, then I'd be immune to it.
Man, that wouldn't work like that.
Yeah, but I figured it was worth a shot. But I don't know how to do it. So when I close my eyes, I can't see.
Yeah, and that, like, I have a couple genjutsus that'll still affect you, even if your eyes are closed.
Enlighten me.
Do you want me to use one on you?
Not on me. Let's just pick a random person in town.
I don't think that's a good idea. I do not think that's a good idea at all.
No?
Is there like a cat around or some shit? I'm gonna do a spot check for a cat.
Little spot check.
Let's see a cat.
You don't see a cat.
Fuck.
You see a dog, though.
I'm gonna look.
You don't see any animals around.
Just people.
Just see people.
Oh, why not? It can't hurt. As long as you're not doing anything that will affect you too badly. Just a minor illusion.
Like what?
Well, did you have anything like that?
Yeah, I got one like that. But all right, just tell me what you want them to see.
Can it be anything?
It can be almost anything.
Make a cat appear in front of him.
How big?
A giant cat, tall as a building.
All right. I'm gonna target from this alleyway. Can I do a height check?
Yeah, if they try and look for you, yeah. I'll tell you to do a high check then. Otherwise, you can prepare yourself.
I'm wearing a black cloak, so I get a +2. I hope.
I guess I should put my cloak on too then.
I don't take this
I'll
thing
put
off
mine on.
anyway. All right, I'm gonna look. Who's the nearest person? To
That old
spot
woman
check?
right there.
So you see there's an old woman who's walking slowly down the road. She's about 10 feet in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna use demonic mirage, living in hell technique to show her a giant cat walking up to her.
All right.
And as it approaches her,
She failed to save.
as it approaches her, it'll lay down and start purring. Like blocking the fucking road.
I'll start laughing.
All right. So you use the jutsu, And she immediately kind of stops, and she looks a little concerned as she sees a giant cat walk up to her, and then it lies down, starts purring. She kind of starts looking around. Roll a hide check, both of you.
I gotta look at my hide. Where is it at? That's right there. Hell yeah.
Gosh dang good freaking spot check there.
All right, but you both managed to stay hidden. What's the 6 and 2 for? Oh, the close.
Yeah.
And then 6 being your regular. Okay.
I didn't even include that. Oh well.
It doesn't matter. You both pass. You both managed to stay concealed inside the alleyway. At which point she just kind of goes up and she goes to pet the cat, from what it looks like. At which point the illusion breaks as she realizes her hand goes through it. She just kind of looks around again and shakes it off, shrugs it off. And that's that.
That was amazing.
He didn't see anything. How do you know it was amazing?
Well, I saw her just like looking so confused.
Yeah? I mean, you told me to give her a giant cat. You told me to have the cat attack her, though. That would have been something.
Nah, I don't want to hurt anybody.
They can't hurt anyone. It'll scare the shit out of her, though.
All right. Well, let's see. Do one more. This time, make a demon cat appear and pounce at them.
Alright. So I target Shiro. I want to target Shiro with this.
Alright, Shiro, you're going to need to roll a will save.
Okay.
Or you could willfully say no. You have the choice to do that.
What, say no to not cast it on me?
To not do the will save.
Oh no, I'm gonna release.
Like if you wanted to succeed. Okay.
DC 16, so
It's 16? What do you mean it's 16?
is that what it is?
That's the perform
Yeah.
requirement. That's not that.
So does he fail anyway still?
Probably.
I can't remember. It's
Shrink.
the DC's either 13 or 14, so I've got to pull it up real quick. Oh, this is what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna be. Okay, so it's gonna be 10 for the relevant ability modifier. That's going to be your charisma.
Okay, that'd be
Not the rank, the charisma. So in that case, it would be 10 plus half of the level plus your charisma. What's your charisma?
2.
2. So 10 plus 2 plus half, which is 3. That's 1.5 rounded up is 14. So that'd be 15 for that DC currently.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
that's what it's gonna be.
All right. So for techniques like that require reflex save, so like something like a range attack, that would be plus.
It's gonna be
your
the
Dex mod or strength mod.
Whatever the relevant ability is. So that's like taijutsu, whatever the technique is.
Yeah, just as an example. So stuff like fortitude save using ninjutsu, and it's like a range touch attack or something like that. So that kind of save would be like a.
Then that would be based on the ninjutsu relevant
Okay.
ability modifier. So in that case, intelligence.
All right.
Or for your taijutsu, strength.
Okay, so it's pretty much usually it's going to be like strength, intelligence, or grit. So I think the other
Yeah.
two is your defense. But 3. All right. Then plus.
God damn, I didn't realize how much I'd misread that.
No, you were about to. If that got to late game, would no one would come out alive. Dude.
That was the kind of thing where Nick, if you regularly used a genjutsu, sorry, Kozakai, if you regularly used a genjutsu, you could probably trap a Wari in it like almost all the time.
That would be amazing. That'd
be grossly unbalanced.
That'd be so great. I could put anyone in the genjutsu. Oh,
You could put Orochimaru in a genjutsu, dude.
Orochimaru sees us being captured and taken, dragged off to his hideout, and we're all just like, all right, later, Orochi. As he walks to his hideout.
And yeah, like you had that fucking Amakikaru in your hair, Maki. That'd be pretty much guaranteed one-shot kill anytime you use it.
Exactly. Like even if you succeeded, like I said, you have to succeed a fortitude save, and there's a second attempt, and if you miss the second attempt, you're still dead. Like either way you do it, it's insane, dude.
Okay, yeah, that's how we're keeping that right now.
All right.
Okay, so what is he saying?
All right, he's gonna see a cat come out of a pentagram. It looks like a normal cat at first. It's like a normal black cat with glowing red eyes. Then the cat will start to change into a hellspawn of sorts. So it'll grow a mane, kind of like a mane towards the back, like a female lioness or whatever. So the mane will turn into flames. The cat will grow horns. A crown will pop on top of it. Its hind legs will turn into goat legs. It'll stand up on those. It'll cross its front paws like a crisscross arms or whatever. It'll look at Shiro and go, "Why did you summon me?"
It wasn't me.
What are you talking about, Shiro?
What? You don't see that?
See what? I don't see nothing.
No, wait a second. It was you.
Of course it was me, you
Let me
idiot.
out of this. Let me out of this.
I mean, you're gonna have to do it yourself. I can't do it.
What?
Yeah.
You gotta work on that. You can't just do that.
I mean, you
just,
can
like,
cancel the
leave me
ability.
Yeah, but it's no fun. I
I
mean,
I'm gonna try and break out of this again.
Shiro, go ahead and try to kick the cat.
Try to break out of this genjutsu with pure force of will.
You failed.
Kick the cat, Shiro.
Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna jump and kick.
And your kick goes through the cat, and you realize you're in a genjutsu. And you broke out of it because of it.
Nah, man,
So how was that?
That was pretty good. Pretty good.
Here's some
So I
people
guess,
can even use 2 or 3 genjutsus at a time.
Like a genjutsu and a genjutsu?
Yeah.
Whoa. Sounds wonky.
It's really hard to do.
I guess that shows me that that you can use genjutsu even without being able to look at them. Well, how much time has passed? Where's this place at anyway?
Like 2 minutes have passed.
Oh gosh. well, help me find something.
What are you looking for?
I still want to find something that'll help me fight without seeing. That Miss Jutsu was something else.
That misjutsu is bullshit.
I figure in the very least that'll help me with that.
I mean, will it help me too? Is there more than one thing that you're looking for?
I don't know, maybe.
All right. Well,
Maybe
I
find
guess. Do you know what it's called? The thing you're looking for?
I don't.
Fuck. Well, I
I
guess
figure
it's
a technique. Or maybe an item.
Well, hopefully it's an item because we can't learn any more techniques metagaming.
Oh, metagaming. Or out of
I
character.
mean, there's a way to not metagame that. You know, we've only got 2 weeks for the exam. You probably won't be able to learn that ability.
Yeah. I mean, out of character. I'm just trying to stay in character. You can cut this out of the recording if you want. Just to, I'm not trying to be like, okay, I want this, so I'm gonna immediately get this because that would technically be metagaming. So I'm trying to avoid it.
I know. I'm trying to just like question you about it.
We're back in character. All right. What are the shops around here? Let's do like a knowledge check or some trash.
I don't think the shops will be helpful at all.
No.
Yeah. Maybe maybe there's some skilled fighters around, like at a dojo or something that could help us out.
I guess we check it out. I guess I have to know where stuff is at. So, knowledge check here. Any fighting arenas, dojos?
You don't know where anything is at in this village, pretty much.
We need
You
a
know
guide.
that there's... Yeah.
He said we know there's what?
You know that there's, you know where the exams were. You know where your hotel is. You know where that one shop was. The 2 shops, and you know where the train station is.
Maybe we should ask somebody at the train station.
Why at the
somebody
train
down there.
station? We could just ask everyone around. I guess let's head down, but let's ask people on the way.
All right. So that's that old lady we tricked.
All right, let's do it.
Is she
Checks
she's
back
still like
off.
down the street?
Yeah, she's still walking. She's a slow old lady.
I'll run up to her. Excuse me, miss.
Oh, yes. How can I help you, boy?
Hey, do you like cats?
She kind of looks at you skeptically. I suppose. Why do you ask?
Oh, just a question. I like cats too. But hey, I'm looking for some strong fighters around here. Do you know anyone?
Sorry,
Anybody
give me a
famous?
second. Oh, I'm gonna roll something.
Jeez.
She looks at you and she says, "I don't know who you are, but I don't trust you. Asking me about cats after that. Was it you?" And she takes her. She's like has a walking stick. She like pokes it at your chest. Was it you?
What are you talking about?
And says, "Get out of my way. I'm leaving." And she starts to waddle off.
Whoa, what a hack.
Shouldn't have asked her about cat shit. That was too cruel.
She heard you call her a hag. At which point she walks back up to you and she starts whacking you over the head with her cane.
Okay, not a
Have
purse.
mercy.
It's like a walk.
I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna laugh. Sit there and laugh at it. This is
Says,
great.
"Mind your manners and show some respect."
I'm
It
sorry.
didn't, it didn't
She
mean.
looks at you, and so she kind of looks at you, and then she kind of looks away and says, "But what should I expect from a samurai?"
Ooh,
Don't you badmouth samurai.
ooh.
She looks at you, and she just says, "Well, why not? If they're all like you, then they're certainly not good people."
Whoa. I'm sorry.
He says, "Yeah, you better be," and she keeps walking.
Man, old ladies in the Cloud Village are rude.
I'm gonna hold my tongue because she's still listening. GG. I guess we gotta ask somebody else.
There's that guy right over there. There's that guy right there. He looks pretty strong. Maybe he knows where some good fighters are at.
It's like this random.
You see that Kozuka was pointing at a lanky old man.
All right, let's ask him. He does look strong.
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir.
Ah, yes, how can I help you?
Hey, do you know anyone strong in the village? Any strong fighters?
Ah, the Raikage is the strongest fighter that we have.
How about, do you know where any dojos are?
A dojo? Why
Yes.
would I know where a dojo is?
I mean, you look very strong. I assumed you trained at one.
I trained at what?
A dojo?
What about a dojo?
Just gonna put my hand on my face and go, I'm sorry to have disturbed you, sir.
Disturbed me? What do you mean?
I'm gonna walk away now.
Good fall. Bye, old man.
Goodbye. What nice young boys.
Jeez.
Fucking old people in this village.
I'm gonna do a spot check for any seemingly strong-looking people.
Alright, roll spot check.
Oh gosh.
You are looking around and you are just see like everyone's like an old person or a kid or just like some civilian. No one looks exceptionally strong to you.
I think our best bet is at least gonna be a kid.
Alright, let's ask one.
All right. Let me ask this young-looking kid here. Hey, kid, come here.
My mom told me not to talk to strangers.
Well, your mom's right, but I'm no stranger. I'm a samurai.
He kind of looks at you and he looks at your sword and he kind of gets a smile. He's like, "Oh wow, you're a samurai?
That's right, kid.
Wow, I heard that those guys are like just they're capable fighters just below ninja."
Well, maybe some are above ninja.
Well, not according to my dad.
Who's your dad?
My dad's name is Jonas.
Jonas, huh? Your dad's a ninja?
Yeah.
I bet he's pretty strong. You think he'd know
I
where some strong people are?
well, I mean, yeah, he probably would.
Is he around?
Unfortunately, he's on a mission right now.
Ah, that's too bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't get to see him that often. Kind
Ah.
of looks at the ground and he starts crying. He's, ah!
And time to bolt.
Wait, Kozuki. Maybe we should help this kid out.
No, thank you. We are on a mission to find your object of mystery.
We get time.
No, we don't. We got a couple hours.
We get time. We'll be fine.
Yeah, he's probably gonna make us go on a goddamn mission to find his dad. Then we're gonna get killed because we found his dad, and we're gonna be considered road ninja. Blah blah blah. No, thank you. Too complicated.
So while you're saying this whole thing, eventually you see a person jumps right next to the kid. He looks at you and he says, "What's going on here?"
Well, the kid just started crying after he started talking about his dad.
He looks down. He looks at the kid. He says, "Hey, kid, you all right?" He says, "Yeah, I miss my dad."
I was gonna ask him if he wanted some ice cream.
You were gonna ask him if he wanted some ice cream.
Sure, I thought you were short on money.
The kid kind of like, sniffle. I, I could have some ice cream.
All right, ice cream.
Sure.
Where can we get some ice cream?
The guy looks at you and he says, "Follow me." And he takes you to a pretty much a grocery store.
What were you saying, Kozuki?
This guy looks pretty strong. Maybe he knows where we can find your magical object.
Right there. Hey, what's your name, sir?
My name is
Jumpin' Joe?
Joku.
I'm sorry.
Fucking what a joke!
Are you saying this?
No, I'm chuckling so hard and thinking it to myself. I just keep laughing. I can't stop.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "What are you laughing at, huh?"
Shio told me something earlier about a joke. I just got
Roll
it.
bluff check.
Oh, you dead, sir.
I ain't dead. I have bluff check for days. Just can't roll a 1. Please don't let me roll a 1. Shit.
Rip. Oh,
All right, he
snap.
believes you. He looks at you and goes, "All right, well, there you go. You can go get your ice cream in here. Just don't make any more kids cry, all right?"
It wasn't intentional. Oh, but hey, I guess we were wondering. You seem pretty strong. Or you like a ninja or something?
Yeah, I'm a chunin here in the village.
Hey, we're looking for some strong people. Maybe able to help us find something.
What's it that you're looking for?
I'm not sure, but something to help me be able to fight without seeing.
Something to help you fight without seeing.
Yeah.
Like, you're looking for a pet bat or something?
If a pet bat will help me fight without seeing, then yeah. More specifically, something to help me to be able to sense presences, to be able to move and function. Something like a sixth sense. You ever heard of a sixth sense?
Yeah, you mean chakra.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, there's a great ability called the chakra. You can only certain sensory type ninja can use it, but chakra sensing.
That sounds awfully familiar. But in any case, do you know anyone strong though?
I know plenty of strong people.
So like a dojo or something around here? Arena? Anything like that?
Yeah, we've got an arena. Come back in about 2 weeks, and we'll begin having the tuning exams there.
I'll be fighting.
Why is gay?
He looks at you and he goes, "Oh, you two are some of the ninja who are going to be competing then.
Yes, sir.
Well, best of luck to you.
Thank you, thank you.
Although I've heard that you've got quite the opponents ahead of you."
Yeah.
You know anything about him?
Unfortunately, I don't. None of them were Cloud Ninja.
With the chat.
I can tell you that the Waterfall Ninja certainly seems strong. Definitely going to be an old, and they're an older bunch of candidates. And well, I guess I have heard one thing on them.
Yeah.
Kind of leans and he says, "Well, apparently the reason why they haven't taken the tuning exam up until this point is because they were so valuable to their to completing missions in their own village that they couldn't even waste the time to go and take the tuning exam."
Pretty impressive.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully none of you are fighting them in the first rounds. That's gonna... I'm sure it'll be a quick fight if that's the case.
Yeah. You underestimate us, old man.
Yeah, perhaps. But if you're coming here looking for a dojo, I can't imagine you're the most skilled fighters.
Oh, we're not looking for training. We're just looking for an object.
No?
Yeah. Something that allows you, apparently, to see without seeing. Like sensing objects around you.
Well, sounds like what you're talking about is in the stories of children. So, I don't know what to tell you.
It's been happening a lot to us, so no surprise there.
Yeah, you can always go and ask, submit a query to the Raikage. He might be able to help you.
Alright, let's get some ice cream first, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna continue
All
talking to this guy while you go pay for that.
Come on, kid.
Yeah!
So, how long would that query?
50 Rio a piece for the ice cream.
How long would that query take?
Well, it depends on how busy the Raikage is today. I can't imagine he's just going to lightly meet with a ninja of another village before he puts anything else that he's doing up.
You never know.
Yeah, you can always go and give it a shot. He's up at the Raikage mansion.
All right, could you point that out? I'm kind of new to this place.
Yeah, you go north.
All right. Thanks for the information, sir.
No problem. Good luck in your exams. I'll make sure not to bet on you.
I was gonna check that, and then what was his name? Joke something.
Joku.
Fucking Christ, Joker. You said some
I'm
jokes,
already
dude.
doing that. He's going in my book.
Holy fuck, that guy's name is amazing.
GG.
The most uncreative name turned out to be the best name of the night. Alright, what time is it? How much longer do we have?
About an hour's gone by.
So about another hour?
Yep.
How long until the Raikage mansion? Would I estimate?
You can guess that if you hurry, it'll be about a 15-minute walk.
I'll just run.
All right. So you go, and it takes 15 minutes. Are you still with him, Shiro? Have you dropped the kid off with his ice cream?
Yeah. Told him to buy and train and become strong. But not as
And the
far
kid
as-
grabs your hand and he says, "But I don't know how to get home."
Sure.
I'll take him. You go to the Raikage.
I told you this is gonna happen.
I didn't see it coming.
I'm gonna rub my forehead and just go, oh, Jesus.
That's obvious.
I'll meet you at the place.
I'm gonna sprint.
All right.
All right.
Full
so
pace.
You're gonna sprint full pace. You arrive, Shiro. I'm gonna need you to roll a navigate check.
GG, what the trash is navigate? It is 1. Because I got no intelligence. Perfect 20.
All right. You remember where the kid was, and you're able to figure out where his house was, and you drop him off within 15 minutes.
Sweet.
At this point, you arrive at the Raikage mansion. Goes okay.
All right, I'm gonna, out of breathly, walk into the office.
Pant.
Oh, snap! Realistic. Friggin' great.
I should not have done that.
Jeez.
It's in the pant. I fucking did it. Where's my spirit die?
Unfortunately, since this isn't official, you don't get a spirit die.
This is official. It's like canon might happen. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh man,
Ah.
that was pretty great.
Must
Dang.
have already got a spirit die,
I do?
don't you?
No.
Oh, did everyone else get one but you?
Yes, everyone.
All right, yeah, you get a spirit die. You get a spirit
Hey!
die for that. For that
Woo!
Grade A, dude.
Alright. Walking into the office, I'm gonna ask the person for a form to fill out to talk to the right guy.
Yeah, looks at you. He says, "We don't have forms to talk to the right guy."
Well, how do I request an audience?
What's your business with the Kage?
I'm looking for an object that allows you to sense things around you without being able to see.
Guy turns to his buddy. Goes, "You know anything like that?" And he looks at him, and you realize that the guy who's standing next to him is Joku.
Oh gosh.
He looks at you. Goes, "No, not familiar with anything like that."
Hey,
Goes, "Well, how about you go and check on the right Kage? Tell me if he's tell us if he's busy right now." The guy kind of smiles at you. He goes, "I'll go get right on that." And he stands up and starts walking.
I'm gonna sit down and try to catch my breath.
Okay.
I ran really fast. Jesus.
All right, Shiro.
I'm just gonna go on just a limb here, and I'm gonna do a ninja lore check to see if there's anything that even remotely fits that description.
Okay. You aren't familiar with anything that fits that description.
Gosh dang it. You ain't making this easy.
Do you see what level that item is? It's not going to be an easy one to find.
No, that's not the level. That's the level of crafted.
And that's how I'm judging how the difficulty is.
GG. Rip. All right.
God damn.
I'll play.
Can't be made easy on you.
I got you. I'll play the game. Okay, so I'm gonna head to the Raikage mansion. So I guess I still got time, so I made it there in like 5 minutes.
Cool, 15.
Oh, right.
All right, so you arrive there. About, time goes by. You see that Shiro's just Kozukai's just sitting there.
Did you find anything out?
Yeah. He's going to look at the dude and find.
Are you okay there?
No, I'm dizzy as fuck. I ran too fast.
You
Sure,
got
legs can't handle it.
So at this point, you see Joku's began walking back, but you see there's a lady who he's with, and he's just kind of talking. He's like, "Hey, oh man, I know, right? Oh man, you know, I should go get dinner sometime." Blah blah blah. And she's giggling, smiling.
Joku? Gosh dang it. He's not even attempting to try and help us.
I mean,
Yeah.
he sent us here. I guess that's helping.
Yeah, trying to get a date? I don't think so. Hey, Joku. I yell.
Oh, hey, sorry, girl. Just 1 second for me.
Yeah. All right. I'm standing over here.
He walks up to you. He goes, "Hey, what's up?"
Find anything out?
Oh yeah, that. Hey, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Better not be going screwing off again.
He walks up to the girl. He says, "Hey, I've got to go take care of something. I'll be right back." As he walks away again. A couple of minutes go by and walks back. He says, Raikage unfortunately doesn't know anything about that object, about what you're looking for. He said he heard rumors about someone involving a blindfold, but it's nowhere here in the land of lightning. He said, I don't know, the land of waterfall, or the land of forests where the waterfall village is. He said that they, I guess, have heard rumors there about it.
Thanks for the info.
Yeah, no problem. After all, I, as an upstanding citizen here of the Hidden Cloud Village, want to do everything I can to help everyone in the world. At which point you see the girl kind of goes, "Aww."
Yeah, you're a great guy. Thanks.
So, of course, good luck in your exams, boys.
Yeah, and, good luck to you, buddy.
Thank you. And he starts walking off with that girl again.
Man, I should use the genjutsu on that girl. I'm not going to.
Yeah, he did help us out at least. You know, this year. Well, I guess let's go to the meeting place. I think it's about time now, right?
Yes. I think it's about like 30 minutes till. Just walk there.
So you're walking to the address now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you arrive at the address, and you see that it's pretty much just kind of like what looks like a rundown shack.
Is it about time? I'll look at my watch.
Yep, you see it's pretty much the exact time. A little bit early. A couple minutes.
Alright, I'm gonna knock on the door 3 times and say revolution.
At which point the door opens, and you recognize the man who handed you the paper. He smiles and says, "I'm happy to see you made it." He gestures down a ladder. "Go on down. Pretty much everyone else is already here."
Alright, I'll get on the ladder in a Half-Life style. I'll slide down.
I'm gonna put my
All right.
cover my face with a scarf.
And you both emerge. Give me a second. Not there.
I was gonna say, whoa.
Are you? Wow. All right. This is
Cool.
cool.
What that is.
Yeah, same.
Game.
So you two both arrive. You're in the back. At which point you see that the gentleman who was there with you, or the gentleman who was behind you, also followed you down. And he just kind of pats you on the back. He goes, "All right, be sure to watch the show. You're about to see what a hero is going to do to our world."
I cannot wait to see.
You can still walk up.
That icon there. that icon there.
Man, I can't believe what we're witnessing right now, man.
GG.
Can I do a knowledge ninja look check so I can just be amazed?
Yeah, sure.
Oh gosh.
There it is. Did I roll? I didn't roll.
Nope, you don't know what it is.
Fuck.
So you don't even. I mean, you guys haven't even looked around yet. You don't even know what you're looking at.
No, I was just saying, just metagame. I wasn't trying to do anything.
Sputchik.
All right, so you look around, you see that there are a bunch of people scattered about, but you see you're kind of in a small underground room, but directly ahead of you, you see that there's a man who's currently on a podium. You know, pretty much like on stage, like kind of a thing, and he's just sitting there. It's a gentleman with white hair, very pale skin, and sitting in white robes.
That guy looks like an albino. Well, do we want to get a closer look, Cheryl, or just look from back here?
Wait a second. He looks familiar somehow.
What do you mean?
Nah, never mind. Thought he looked a little like Zaku, but I guess I was mistaken. Hey, go ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna into this crowd to get a closer look.
Yeah, let's get a closer look.
Here.
Excuse me. Oh, excuse me.
Whoa. You just fucking hit that guy in the back.
Oh, excuse me, sir. I'm sorry.
He immediately turns around and says, "Hey, what's the big idea?"
Whoa, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
At which point you see that the man who's in the very front, he kind of waves his hand over, and you all feel kind of just like a pressure on you. That just kind of draws your attention towards him. And he stands up, and he walks up to the podium, and he looks upon everyone. He says, "Hello, everyone. I am of the famous Otsutsuki clan. My name is Hanburu, and I'm here to save our world."
I whispered, "Is he serious?" Trying to start like a little questioning in the crowd.
I'm gonna whisper over to the guy next to me. I think he's super strong.
The guy whispers back to you, because I think you're right. Those eyes, they look kind of like the Byakugan in the Leaf Village.
Yeah, but they got a different pattern in them. I wonder what they are.
Yeah. So when the guy starts speaking, he goes, "Now, all I need is the strength of everyone here, the strength of everyone in the world to work together. Everyone who does not do so will be forced to ally with us, or forced to adapt to our new world. We intend to change it in a way that few others have. We are going to bring peace and stability to the world. We are going to separate the great nations and bring them back together as one whole entity. And I, as one of the Otsutsuki, have the power to do that. As I am, as you all know," and he kind of like bronzes his arms and opens up, "a god."
Whoa.
Now, does anyone have any doubts?
Yes. I raise my hand.
He looks at you, goes, "And what doubts do you have of me?"
Well, I once met this guy in my village, which is the Leaf Village. He called himself Kami. Now, I don't know if he was really the real Kami, but he could float, and he traveled really fast and reached into my chest. Scared the bejesus out of me. Can he do any of that?
So you see he immediately begins to levitate. And you see he flies up to you. And he puts his hand on your chest. And he says, "I have no desire to put my hand inside of your chest. I am not this deceiver of Kami. I do not preach pure innocence. I do not preach pure peace, but a hard-fought peace. And that is what we will achieve." And he puts his hand back down, and he just kind of stands floating there.
Wow. God damn. I nudged Cheryl. This guy is the real deal.
Seems like it.
So this one, he goes, "Now, does anyone else have any doubts?" At which point, the guy who's right here, he begins to start yelling. He's like, "Yeah, how do we know that you're really who you say you are? How do we know that you're really someone strong? This isn't some kind of trick." At which point, the man speaks. He says, "Do you not feel adequately intimidated by my prowess?" He goes, "I don't feel intimidated by nothing. And I ain't gonna just bow down to someone who ain't gonna prove themselves to me." At which point he kind of like gestures his hand over to the man, like just facing at him. And you see the man immediately begins to like kind of crouch down and bow down to him. He goes, "What are you doing? Let go of me, man. I'm sorry. And he then releases him.
Holy shit.
And he goes, "Now, do you believe in my power now?"
I was already a believer.
The guy goes, "Yeah, I believe you. I'm sorry.
So what's
So
our
then-
role in all this?
Okay. That's what he was about to ask.
Oh.
Uh, it was simple. All you have to do right now is be my eyes and ears. If I need someone to call upon, you shall answer that call. If I need information, you will provide me with it. And should I need to get inside your village, should I need to overthrow your government, should I need to bring peace to your kingdoms and villages and homes, all I need is for your help is to help me free the world.
And what you're asking is a pretty big deal. We're Me and my buddy over here are just a couple getting. There's no way we could overthrow our village.
He kind of looks at you and he smiles. Of course you can. Yeah, of course you can't. But soon you will be tuning. As tuning, well, yeah. You're in the tuning exam. You might make tuning. Uh, and should you make tuning, you will be able to figure out the code that is in this to allow us to get inside your village.
Well, wouldn't it be beneficial to you if you were to help us with that?
What do you mean?
Well, in some way, allow us to become tuning, like a bonus of some sort, item.
An
Say,
item.
say a blindfold that allows you to send people a distance away without having to see anyone.
I do not offer you relics. I offer you freedom.
Well,
If you are here for trinkets and gifts, then say so now.
well, freedom is not attainable without some sort of power.
And I am that power.
Yeah, but the rest of us aren't.
No, you do not. You have a smaller amount of power. Something that is considerably less than my own. But I do not want you to fight alone. You will not fight alone if you are with me. You will be fighting with me, and I shall be your power, and you mine.
I still think we'd be better off with some sort of kind of an increase of some sort. in
He looks at
power.
you and says, if you have no desire to remain here, then you are free to leave now. I
Nah.
do not want a heretic or a non-believer, someone who is not dedicated to my cause here.
All right, I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
He looks at you and says, no. Speak your mind. If you are not dedicated to our cause, then speak up now.
I mean, peace sounds pretty good. So,
Not only good, but necessary for everyone.
true that.
He says, now, should I need to call on you, I expect that you shall answer that call. However, I need you all to understand one thing, and he kind of floats back up to the podium. If I call on you and you do not answer my call, you will be dead. There is no room for those who are against us, those who will attempt to stop our peace and our freedom. They shall be swiftly and brutally ended. And at this point, you see that he kind of holds his hand up again. And you see a bunch of kind of blue butterflies. They're kind of flying by. They all begin to fly around, and each one of them seems to land on a person. And then you see it kind of lays its wings down on your skin, and it kind of goes inside you.
What'd you just do?
This is how I will call you. When the butterfly reappears, you'll know what to do.
So, like, all right. And can I ask you a kind of a personal question?
Yes?
What are those eyes?
Well, roll gather information check.
All right. What's my gather information? It is very, 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 very high. Bang.
He looks at you and says, "This is the rare, the unique Tensegan. These eyes are the strongest dojutsu that have ever existed in the world. And I am the only one who has them. No one in this world can defeat me. No one in this world can kill this god."
I got something else.
Yes?
I met this guy in the tuning exams. I wasn't part of it, and he was going around killing random tuning, taking their abilities, blah blah blah. He called himself the God Killer. If I had to say so, he was stronger than you.
So at this point, you see that the butterfly leaves your arm.
Rip.
You see that the man who was behind you takes a step behind. You see... Let me just... Whoops. Wrong button there. So 1 second here. You all of a sudden feel an arm on your neck, or a hand on your neck, and slams you into the back wall. And he looks at you and he says, "There is no one stronger than I am. Now, get out of here."
Okay,
He kind of smiles and he looks at you. He says, "I'm sorry, perhaps I spoke too freely. You're not going to get out of here alive."
Okay, sure.
Whoa, hang on. Yeah, you can let him go. He wasn't serious.
He's still choking. He says, "I know exactly how serious he was, and that is the issue."
Well, he's got nothing to do with it.
He looks at you and he says, "Are you also against us?"
I'm not against you. He's not either. He was just trying to warn you. There was a pretty strong guy out there.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Better hope this succeeds. It's pretty poor.
He looks at you and he loosens his grip on Kozakai. He goes, "Who was this man?"
Well, like he said, he called himself the God Killer. His formal name was Choitsu.
Choitsu. Then I shall find this Choitsu, and I shall kill him. I shall show you his corpse, and when I have done that, you will understand the true power of the Utsutsuki.
I really hope you can take him out because he threatened my life. Oh, jeez, you got a strong grip there, buddy.
So another butterfly comes out of his hand, and he puts his palm on you, causing the butterfly to go back in you. He looks at you and he says, "Well, let's just hope that you don't question me again."
You said to speak freely, asshole.
Shit, to phone calls.
I'll call her back.
He looks at you and he says, "What did you just call me?"
A wonderful man.
Roll bluff check.
My bluff is this level. Oh shit.
He passes. He doesn't believe you.
Plus 18.
There's no way I was gonna pass that in the slightest.
He looks at you and he just kind of looks at you and says, "Do you think I'm a fool? I am a god. There's no one who can do anything to me that I can't dish back tenfold." At this point, he takes his hand and he cuts off your arm.
Oh, snap.
Am I
dude.
bleeding out? Or is there just no blood?
Yeah, you're bleeding. You're bleeding heavily.
Whoa. Feels okay. Hang in there, buddy.
I'm gonna do a concentration check to make sure I stay fucking conscious for this.
That's a good idea.
I need to level that up. Hey.
You unfortunately pass out.
Oh man.
And so at this point, he says, "Now it's time for everyone to leave." And you feel that someone has put his arm on your shoulder, and he says, "Go."
I grab Kozuke in his arm.
No, he stops you. He says, "No, you are not allowed to take him."
But this is my friend.
Then we will take care of him.
But he's my friend.
At which point the man, the Otsutsuki, he looks at you, and he says, "If you like, I can have you share his pain."
Well, I don't think I'll come out here and ski if that happens.
He looks at you and says, "I think you're right.
At least promise me that you'll mend his arm.
I promise you we'll do everything that we can to assure he lives."
Okay. All right, and I'll leave.
All right, so you leave, and the crowd disperses.
This got lit real fucking fast.
Yes, dude. Yes, dang.
So at which point, so Kozuka, you're kind of coming in and out of consciousness at this, and you hear just little bits and pieces, and you're hearing, so you hear like the man who's next to the Otsutsuki goes, "Wait, are you sure?" "So he'll be fine then." At which point you hear the Otsutsuki say, "Yes, he will be valuable indeed." And then you eventually wake up, and no one's there.
Is my arm still next to me?
And you see that your arm has been reattached.
I'm gonna look at where he cut it. Where did he cut it exactly? Like mid, upper arm? Or...
He cut straight through. What the fuck is that?
Through your
Goddamn
shoulder.
water bottles?
What?
I just heard someone crumpling a water bottle, kind of a thing.
No, it was chips that were super amazing that came in here like 10 seconds ago.
GG. So you see, it was like a clean cut, completely from top to bottom through your shoulder. So like it went through the bone and everything.
Fuck. I'm gonna look at it.
And you look at it, and you see that you are completely unwounded. Like there's no anything showing a cut or anything.
Not even a scar.
Not even a scar.
Am I immortal? I think to myself. You know, I should really have Shio test this out. And I'm gonna walk over to wherever the ladder's at and walk
All
out.
right.
But climb
right.
out. And I got lit really fucking fast.
For real, I was like, nope.
You kept speaking up against him. That kind of stuff's gonna happen.
Motherfucker said to talk your mind. Asshole. Fucking, I'm God. There's a God killer out there, bro.
Maybe it was deliberate.
I know, but still, it pisses me off.
Maybe he wanted you to throw yourself under the bus.
I tell him there's a God killer. No, there's no one stronger than me. Blah, 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 blah.
You should have said that. You should have said those exact.
He would have taken my head and then not reattached it.
GG.
And I would have been like, where am I?
I probably would have died.
Mason jar.
I would have had to fight to. Rage would have fought him and probably died, and then you would have lived.
So you come up, Kozuka, you see that Shiro is nowhere to be found.
Oh, what? I was gonna wait outside though.
Were you? Are you gonna wait outside for a corpse?
I thought his arm just got chopped off. Oh, he died.
Alright, well, I would have assumed he would have died. Alright, so fine, you're waiting outside.
Ah, Kozuke. I'm gonna give my like, you're alive.
Yeah, check this out. I show him my arm there with no cut marks.
Some pretty godlike work there.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure he did it.
Well, at least it's back. You've been pretty useless without an arm.
Yeah, let's go back to the hotel room. I have something to try out.
Try it out right here.
I mean, we're in the middle of the street.
It's nighttime.
Yeah, but let's go back to the hotel room.
All right.
Mark,
You arrive at the hotel?
Are we in the room?
Yep.
All right. Nobody else is here?
Nope.
All right, sure. Remember when I said there was that Josh Sheen spirit inside of me?
Yeah.
He just recently told me I'm immortal.
Whoa.
Right?
Yeah, that's pretty
And
sweet.
when I was down there alone, I heard them talking, saying I'd be valuable, and then that I'd be fine without any assistance, or so I assume. So I want to try, really want to try this out. Stab me right in the heart.
You sure you want to do this?
Yes, if you don't do it, I'm doing it.
All right. At least if you die, I'll die by my hands. I won't let you go on your own terms.
That's an honorable way to go.
Yeah, the way the samurai, you were seppuku. And hey, if it works, you can try it again.
And again, and again, and 100 times over.
All right. Before I do, I'll give you another hug. I'm gonna unsheath my katana.
All right,
I'm gonna pierce it through your heart.
whenever you're ready.
And you see Kozuka. Oh, he already did, didn't he?
No.
All right, I'm gonna do it now.
And you see Kozukai drops to the ground.
Oh. Oh no.
Fuck.
What?
Alright, space time ninjutsu, here I come.
And you see blood pooling on the floor of Kozukai's corpse.
Seriously? Motherfucker, are you for real? Oh.
So,
I'm speechless.
at this
If
point,
I'm dead, I'm dead, kind of. There's no GM bullshit right now.
you see that the butterfly comes out of you again.
I see it. Nice. Not dead.
Well, Shiro, you see the butterfly comes out of Kozukai, and it lands on his wound. And you see that he begins to start breathing again, but is still unconscious.
Sigh of relief.
GM
So I
bullshit.
was like frozen in fear for a second.
Gonna find out at some point.
What do you mean you gotta find out at some point? You just found out!
That's what I meant.
Oh, GG. No mortality. Rip. You haven't died. That's a story for the books.
I had to kill myself at some point, Connor. See if I was really immortal. It took this long to do it.
Rip. GG. There's some sad music to play. Could have played on your death. GG. I couldn't wait to see the look on freaking Silas's face when he learns he gets the default to win because I killed. Oh man. Alright, well, I'm just gonna put you in the bed. And,
Better mop up that blood.
actually, I should probably take you to the hospital. I'm gonna take you to the hospital.
I don't have any money.
I got some cash.
No.
But first, I'm gonna make sure that I clean the sword spotless. No tricks of blood. And as far as that blood, I'm gonna just I'm gonna leave that there. I'm taking Josh.
I wanted to know if I was immortal or not. I
I
found
was
out.
gonna give the butterfly was supposed to be something, and I had to waste it on that.
You didn't have to use mine. You could use freaking Kozukai's.
I did use Kozukai's. That's what I said.
Oh, I thought you said mine.
All right, whatever. That was. Yeah, I mean, you can argue that's GM bullshit because it's a a custom thing that I made, but that was what it was intended to do, but not yet to it as an extent.
So now you really can't die in a certain situation arises.
Man, motherfucking Josh Dean lied to me.
So all of a sudden, you remember the fact that last time you tried to speak to Josh Sheen, you didn't see him.
Yeah, I know.
GG.
I figured that was gonna happen. I was like, well, I've always wanted to do space time ninjutsu in my head while we were doing it. Fuck genjutsu.
Alright. Well, I guess I take him to the hospital.
So you're pulling a Zach? Is that what I'm hearing? Is
No.
that what you wanted?
it was. I was gonna pull a Zack if I wasn't immortal. Didn't think a butterfly would heal me.
GG. Rip.
How if I'm being a tuning? I mean, fucking getting. Well, they're all tunings. It was great.
Alright, so
So you take him to the hospital. Person says, "All right, well, we're gonna keep him in close watch." What happened to him?
it's a long story. I don't really want to talk about it.
Unfortunately, this is a hospital, and it might help us treat him, so we need to know.
Alright. He got attacked by a guy on the street.
Roll bluff check.
I have to. I can't do this. I'm gonna get up in jail and be DQ'd because I helped him. GG. Oh, where's my bluff? Still like 2 probably. Unless it's charisma base. Okay, it's charisma base, so like 2. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, thank goodness. I'm not gonna jail.
She believes you. She goes, "Well, we'll be sure to have someone looking for an armed assailant. We'll take care of him for now. His bill's going to be 2,500 Rio."
Okay. You can bill him directly.
Fuck.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. I'll pay half of that.
No, you have to bill him directly. You're gonna make me pay. Don't back out on it now.
Alright, fine.
Can't let a conscious guy convince you to do shit, Mike. What are you doing? Pay all of it.
F you, conscience. I'm gonna pay half of it. I'll pay $12.50.
Fuck.
The last 10 minutes is just me with my hand in my palm.
Yeah. It's fucking...
Is this gonna stay in the recording?
I hope so.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah, but then I guess I'm gonna sleep in the lobby. Alright, I guess I'm gonna ask him. Is it okay if I sleep in the lobby?
She says, "Yeah, sure, it's fine."
Okay, thank you.
She also says that your friend's going to be unconscious for about a week.
Holy
Wow,
shit.
that long? Dang.
She says he had a very severe wound to his heart. We don't know what happened, but it's a miracle he survived in the first place.
I'm glad to hear he's gonna be okay.
It's a shame that this had to happen just before the tuning exam. Aren't you two in it?
Yeah, we are.
Well, let's hope that he manages to recover and doesn't miss his fight.
We get a week. We'll be fine.
Well, I say about a week. It could take between 1 and 3, depending on his resilience.
Ooh, get ready to do some.
Possibly more if the wound reveals that more happened.
GG. Well,
All
good
right.
luck, Kozuke.
Fuck. I can't use that while I'm unconscious, can I?
No. Whatever you're thinking about, no.
Oh man. So
Sure.
you could-
I could use pseudo-mortality.
You're unconscious.
No. Can I try a concentration check in about 5
No.
days?
No.
Why not?
You're unconscious. You can't do anything. Shut up. Shiro, what are you going to do?
I mean, I guess I'm gonna sleep for the night and then continue my search the next day.
All right. You're going to continue your search until pretty much the thing happens. Is that what your plan is?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. You don't find any more trails.
I figured as much.
That was fucking
So we're gonna
great.
get here.
Hey, Kozukai, roll roll a D100.
All right. Are you serious?
Wow.
Are you serious? Are you? Wow. Holy shit! The gods are not with me.
GG.
Literally.
Roll too many less than 20 rolls.
So you're unconscious for just under 2.5 weeks, pretty much.
Rip. So you might fail, dude. Because you didn't even.
No, I'm going to fail. It's in 2 weeks.
GG.
That's in 2.5 weeks. They're pretty much waking up right when it happens.
GG.
Fucking Naruto style.
Yeah.
GG.
I hope you're ready for a race, otherwise you're gonna be fucking disqualified.
On the 4th match.
GG.
That's great. That's 100% great.
That's it. We're done. Thanks for watching. Everything was thrown off.
Sounds sad.
Oh man, I can't wait to fucking do the one-on-one session with Silas and Hajime, and them to come home one night and see a pool of fucking blood on the bedroom.
Oh man, they're gonna try and investigate. That's gonna be effing sweet, dude. I can't wait to see that.
Oh my god.
I want to watch it right now so bad.
All right. What's up, guys? This is Connor and Zach with Hot Swappable Gaming playing Naruto D&D. I am the host. Zach is Hajime. Quick recap of what's happening here. There's the 2-week period between the Stage 2 and Stage 3 of the Chunin exam where he gets to do some stuff solo. So yeah, let's go. All right.
Sorry.
So, yeah. You have about 2 weeks to do whatever you want.
Just skinny dipping.
There's not much water here.
See, am I talking to Awari now? Like, what's...
Now, right now you're just alone, because Wari, remember, left the village temporarily.
Okay. Well, everything I want to do deals with Awari.
Okay. Time skip goes forward a few days. All right, Wari's back.
Okay, cool.
Actually, you know what? There's something before that. So, the first day, what are you going to do? Just, like, wander around the village kind of a thing? Just explore?
Yeah, I'm just kind of exploring.
Okay. You explore. You get back home in the night, and you see that no one's there. But you see that there is a pool of blood in your room.
Well, I would like to investigate it, see if I can
Roll an
see...
investigate check.
Investigate, okay. I wasn't sure. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, you have to have it as a class skill, which I think you do, right?
I do.
Okay. You're the only one who
Wow,
does.
I actually have it decently high. I didn't realize I had it so high.
Okay, so you can tell that it kind of looks like, you can kind of see what seems to be a little bit of shapeliness to it, and you see it looks as though.
What do you mean
there
by
used-
shapeliness?
You can tell that it kind of seemed to have curved down around certain points, and by that I mean like it looks like like a body was in it, and the blood kind of contorted to wrap around it, but the body, no body there anymore.
Okay. All right. Well, can I
And
tell?
and this is in your room, so the room with all of you.
Oh, so it's like one big like hotel room.
Yeah.
Do I See blood anywhere else?
No.
Okay, so it's just there.
Yep.
Is the body size big? Like, can I tell if it's Nick or
You can
specifically
tell it
Travis?
seems. You can tell it's
Or,
definitely
excuse
not.
me.
You can definitely tell it's not Silas. It seems to be a smaller body.
So, okay.
I'd say from with your investigate check, you assume that it was Kozukai.
That fucker tried to see if he was fucking immortal, didn't he? That's what he did.
That's possible.
I'm super
Very
excited
possible.
for this. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, I'm gonna. Do we have a mop?
Yeah, there's a mop that's provided to you. Just gonna clean it up then.
I'm just gonna clean up blood.
Okay. Sounds good. That's all that we had to do there. That was Nick and Kozukai and Shiro had a session together. I had my palms in my hand for about a good 20 minutes.
Why?
He can ask them. I don't want to go into the details too much.
Were they training?
That's one way to put it. Okay, so a few days go by and Owari arrives.
Hey, Wari.
Hey, what's up?
Owari, I feel like I'm gonna get fucked. Not
Oh,
in a good way.
well, why do you feel like that?
I'm not sure what to. Maybe you can help me here.
Mm-hmm.
So in the fight, I asked about terrain. Pretty
Right.
much going to be straight rock and dirt, maybe a tree or two. They said, maybe a hill.
Very
I
consistent
go off
with
of
the stone terrain, yeah.
yeah. Being a sarcastic asshole right now.
No.
Such a liar.
Roll a sense motive check if you want to truly find out.
No. What am I gonna do? Like, I'm all off of water, and my skills, I'm not the best hand-to-hand combat as well as ranged.
Owari reaches into his bag and he pulls out a scroll and he hands it to you. And he says, "I will have." And actually, he pulls out 2 scrolls. I have 2 of these here that I grabbed for you because I recognize that you were probably going to be at a disadvantage for this exam, and I wanted to give you a little bit of a one-up since I haven't had as much time to work with you as I have with the rest of the team. Now, these scrolls, all you have to do is channel a little bit of chakra into it, and they will unleash a bunch of water. They'll release about 50 gallons.
Each?
Yep.
Now,
but it can only be used one time.
as of this day, is a one-time use.
Mm-hmm. So once it's used, the water's going to be there on the field. But if it doesn't have a way to hold its place, it's either going to be completely dispersed eventually. So like after your fight would take place, it's either going to disappear, or if you have a way to localize it into an area, it's going to sit there and slowly drain.
Do I have a way to just pull certain amounts out, or is it the full 50 gallons all at once?
All of it comes out all at once. Unfortunately, with sealing scrolls and water, you can't divide it up into different parts because after you unseal it, the scroll itself is ruined.
After, can you teach me how to do this?
I've already set it up for you. I've
No, I
specifically
meant,
set
like,
this up.
Eventually, can you teach me how to set these up?
If you so this is a little bit of metagaming. If you have Fuinjutsu as a class skill,
So I don't know.
you'll have to get it as a class skill at some point before you can learn this technique.
How do I get it as a class skill?
You either have to take a different class that has the class skill. I guess at this point that's really the only way to do it. Yeah, you have to take at least one rank into a class that has that as an ability.
I don't.
There might be a feat that also does it, but not that I'm aware of off the top of my head.
Okay. All right. So this will get me through at least 2 fights. Huh. Do you know anything about these? About Henko specifically?
Unfortunately, I don't. She's of the Sand Village, and I don't spend too much time there.
Do they fight dirty?
Some of them do, but I mean that's just true for all shinobi. Though the Sand has been very much more honorable as of lately, I'd be surprised if she tries anything too underhanded. But it also was foolish to underestimate your opponent.
How do you suggest I go about this fight?
Well, figure out first whether or not she's close range, long range, and then figure out a good way that you can manage a successful hit. If you have a way to throw her off guard, keep her distracted with clone. Jesus Christ, with a clone jutsu. Um, Unfortunately, I don't know your abilities too well myself to give you a full assessment. Unfortunately, since you're new to our team,
You mind if I show you?
I'm gonna fucking pull up your sheet real quick.
That's fine. I was thinking maybe there's like a swimming pool at this hotel.
Sure, why not?
So I don't have to use one of these scrolls now. Turn on the kitchen sink. I don't know.
There's also a way, just so you know, to there's a feat that you can get, so that way you can use items that require material focus, such as water or snow, without having to actually have the material there. But it costs extra chakra to do it.
I did see that. I just
Okay.
haven't got. Which one is it? You know,
I can't remember off the top of my head.
maybe I did grab it.
It's element something.
Oh, I wasn't able to get it yet.
Okay.
I think you have to have certain things. But I'm
Yeah,
going to be an
probably.
elementalist, so that'll help.
Okay, yeah, I think that they've got a solid setup towards it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so if they try to grab you, your slippery body technique will of course come in handy to
Yeah.
slip out.
Is that an
Um,
instant?
No, it basically what it does is it increases your escape artist check. Um, Beyond that, it looks like you're very kind of set up for long range combat. Just do
Yeah.
your best to keep them distance and keep them pounded. But also got to keep in mind your chakra limitations, so maybe not throw everything out too fast and find a way to increase your likelihood to hit them before you unleash a super strong attack, such as sending in clones to either side to keep her flanked, so that way she takes a defense penalty. Um, Getting the high ground can be good if there's a tree to climb or a boulder to climb, and they're lower ground, that'll increase your hit chance. Also remember to stay in cover if you're while you're trying to figure out your opponent's abilities. Being in cover increases their difficulty to hit you.
Really?
Mhm.
I'm on ice, and if they're on ice or snow or water, think I'm a target?
I think I've figured something out about our team as to the whole reason why we've been put together as well. Every single one of us seems to be the last of a bloodline, a very rare trait about each one of us. I
Sure.
don't know anything about Shiro or Kozukai, um,
He seems to
but I've been
meditate
looking
a
into
lot.
that. Uh-huh. Well, I don't know. Maybe he's simply religious. But I promise you I can tell you anything I find out about that. Um, but me, you, and the Silas are all from a dead clan essentially.
Which one are you
Uh,
from? You don't mind
the
me asking.
Baransu clan.
Can you
They
tell me
were
about them?
they were all very gifted fighters. The few who had this our bloodline. But only a few of us, only a few people in our clan would actually be trained in ninjutsu, uh, or any form of the ninja arts.
You one of them?
I was the very last one. That's actually why I am named Owari, which translates to the end.
That's funny.
I was intended to be the very last one of my clan, or the very last one in the combat uh, area of my clan, because our bloodline had led to us being used in previous wars or being threatened. So my parents and the other people in our village decided that it was time to end it and just have us be simple village folk.
Fair enough. Well, I was named the beginning. Parents had hopes that I can revive my clan.
Well, I wish you the best of luck to that then.
Yeah, we'll see. There's another thing I was going to ask. Oh, do you mind if I accompany you to the bar?
This I think should be something that I do alone.
Gay. All right. Well, that's all I wanted to do. So,
All right.
well, thanks, Owari. Be safe.
Best of luck. I'll be here, and I'll be trying to find out what happened to Kozuke.
You gonna watch the fights?
Absolutely, I'll be there with you.
That's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Of course, of course.
All right.
All right. Thanks for watching. That's a much shorter session. You won't be seeing a session done by either Silas or Lane, just because there was so little that happened in theirs that it really didn't call for a recording.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll do a quick recap in the next part, but yeah, it's basically
Why
just
did you
training.
meet with Lane? As his sensei?
No, just a GM meeting.
Oh.
So yeah, there wasn't. It literally didn't need anything, anything special.
You gotta admit, those were some unexpected turns that were thrown.
Oh yeah, you're damn right about that. You're damn right about
You
that.
gotta admit, dude. I didn't even see that coming. I was like, oh man. I actually thought he was gonna
Hey,
be
Mike.
immortal.
Mike, I want something to be very clear right now. If I ever come to you in real life and I say, "Stab me in the heart, I'm immortal," don't fucking do it.
Well, good thing this is fake life.
Fucking woo! 10 out of 10. You know you love me.
GG. I can get. I mean, he said he was gonna.
You've made your future in life exceptionally harder. I'm just gonna say that.
Me or him.
Him.
GG.
Yours too, depending on what Silas and Zach do and Hajime do.
GG. Yeah, he said he's gonna do it to himself. If I did, I could let him go on his own terms.
But you didn't.
Yeah. That's what a good.
That's where the issue is going to lie.
Yeah, I was a good friend. Team vote.
Dragon.
Dragon.
Get.
Dragon.
No, I'm asking a question.
I still vote Dragon.
Yeah, ask your question, Silas.
Dragon. At least give us your babies in case something happens. You know where you can find us.
The
Please.
dragon looks at you and he says, "Please, I am a mighty dragon. Do you think that some puppet can handle me?"